Hi, the book you guys are going to be reading today is called The Wreck of the Zephyr. A Zephyr is another word for a ship. So this is a sailboat. So the wreck of the Zephyr means that a sailboat crashed. Now you'll notice that it's pretty odd that a sailboat would crash up on top of a hill. So that's the whole kind of interesting fantasy kind of weird thing that starts this story off. Okay, so this is kind of a silly one. I like this one a lot. So you're going to read the story and then let's talk about the questions. So here it says, why do you think the boy decides to go sailing despite the fisherman's warning? So despite means even though. So the fisherman is telling him not to go and the boy's going to go anyways. Okay, so that's what this question means. And then this says, do you think the old man's story is true, or do you think he simply became unconscious and dreamed the whole thing? So unconscious means you're like if you get a concussion and you fall and you hit your head and you knock yourself out. Okay, so is this whole story a dream or is it real? So is it fantasy or is it reality? Okay, so that goes back to this whole pattern in the Chris Van Allsburg book. So I want you to be thinking about this pattern, the reality, fantasy, reality twist pattern that this book follows, that all of his book follows. And you should be able to pick that out in each and every book. Okay, so be thinking about that. So today's job is to read The Wreck of the Zephyr and answer these questions. And when you're done, you can stop for the day. And I want you to please be continuing to do your independent reading. So these units aren't taking as long as when you had to listen to the BFG, because that was, a half an hour of listening. This doesn't take as long as that, so you can do some independent reading time at home as well. Okay, so make sure you're continuing to read at home. Alrighty, have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.